So you're free to play and short on dust. You want to build a competitive deck, but you're constantly getting told different things about what you should craft first. What's up guys, FalconePunch 55 here, and I'm here today with yet another opinion on what you should craft first. And with this video comes a disclaimer. Everything that you're about to hear is just one person's opinion. And therefore you are entitled to disagree to your heart's content, but hopefully you will find this video useful. And as a great way to start putting together a collection full of legendaries. And I think for this video we should probably count up rather than count down. So my number one legendary that I think you should probably have in your collection first is Ragnaros the Firelord. So why Rag? Why have I put this fire spewing maniac in the top slot? For starters, you can put him in literally any deck. Look at the meta right now. Control Warrior, Murloc Paladin, Tempo Mage, Midrange Hunter, Mali Druid, Midrange Shaman. Rag, can we put in any of those? It's not necessarily the best answer for all of them. It's not even necessarily the best answer for any of them. But the power and versatility of the card means that if you craft it now, you won't ever regret it. So you have one big legendary, it's a presence on the board, it does the exciting things. Now let's go for a slightly smaller guy that will help you consistently win games. That's right, the next legendary that everyone should have in their collection is Bloodmage Thalnos. Like Rag, you can put Thalnos in any deck. At worst, it's a 2-mana cycle. But this card is so strong right now in Mage, Druid, Shaman, and Rogue. You'd probably want to have a really good reason to not run a copy of this card. And now I'll put my money where my mouth is. Yep, I really think the card's that good. I think it's worth it. So we've got a big legendary and we've got a small one. Now let's go for something in between. It's time to craft Sylvanas.
I have no time
Sylvanas
for games.
has always been a strong card. It used to be strong on its own. Now it's even stronger when played with N'Zoth. But there are plenty of reasons to play this card, even without its old god friend. Sylvanas is a very powerful mid-range minion, and you don't need me to tell you that it will quite often swing the game back in your favour. Even when it doesn't, it causes your opponent to make some really weird inferior plays once she hits the board. And she's very awkward to clear up. A very, very strong card. Card I'm going to shout out for my number 4 must-craft is actually Harrison Jones. It is a tech card, meaning it will be in and out of the meta depending on the strength of Shaman and Warrior and other weapon classes at any given time. But right now it's being used in almost all top-tier decks. Simple to play, wait for your opponent to use a weapon, then ruin his dreams. And it always feels satisfying. It's a great card to sub in and out when necessary. Of course you can use Acidic Swampooze as well, it doesn't quite have the same effect. But moving on, and I did not think I would say this after the nerf, but my final card that I believe you should have in any legendary collection is Yogg-Saron, Hope's End. Now hear me out first. First thing I wanted to do when I heard about the nerf was dust this guy. But then I saw it being played in top level tournaments, and now I have it in gold again. Even with the nerf, the card is just too good. And if you are a relatively new or free-to-play player, you probably want a card that's going to do crazy things. This is the card for you. Yogg-Saron is powerful, fun, pro players hate it, I can't help but deep down love it. He's a must-have in any legendary collection. And that's it. Throw these guys together and construct yourself a pretty healthy mid-range deck with quite a few different classes. I want to just point out, I obviously haven't mentioned any class legendaries. The reason for that is that it's impossible for me to tell you which ones to craft. You need to find out which classes you want to play, and you know, if you really want to play Warrior, craft Grommash. It's not rocket science. And I've also, apart from Yogg-Saron, only picked cards from the classic set. That means craft them now, you should be able to use them in standard format forever. And Yogg himself will also still be around for another 1.5 years. Enjoy your legendaries and let me know if you think I missed anything important or if I missed cards that you believe are on the top of the must-craft list. As always, feel free to hit me up on Twitter or in the comments to this video, and make sure you drop Hearthhead a like on Facebook and a follow on Twitter, and go and check out their website. Subscribe to this channel. I'll be back again next week.